Aquarius, listen carefully. Stop scrolling right now. This is not a coincidence, and it's not an accident that you landed here today. The universe guided you to this exact moment because there is a warning you need to hear before tomorrow arrives. This is not just another week in 2025. This is the most decisive week of your entire year. It is a turning point that will shape everything: your relationships, your finances, your health, and even the direction of your destiny. Aquarius, this week carries a vibration so strong, so life-altering, that ignoring it could cost you more than you realize. One wrong step could bring delays, heartbreak, or unexpected challenges. But one right choice could unlock doors you've been waiting on for years. Doors that lead to breakthroughs in love, career, and abundance. And here's the truth. You already feel it. That restless energy, that tug in your spirit telling you something big is coming. You might not be able to explain it, but deep down, you know something is shifting. That's why you are here. Because the universe refuses to let you walk into this week blind. It refuses to let you miss the signs. It refuses to let you repeat the same cycles again. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly what this decisive week means for you, Aquarius, and the 3 warnings you cannot ignore. This is not about fear, it's about preparation. Because when you know what's ahead, you can rise above it. When you recognize the signs, you can take back your power. So take a breath, silence the noise around you, and listen closely. This is not background content. This is a direct message from the universe to you. And by the time you finish this video, you will understand why this week of 2025 is unlike any other you've lived before. Stay with me, Aquarius, because what I'm about to share could change everything. Aquarius, your sign has always carried the vibration of vision, rebellion, and truth. You were never designed to blend in, and you've always known it. While others are comfortable following rules, you are the one who questions them. While others walk the safe path, you take the road no one else dares to explore. That is your gift. But that is also why the universe is watching you so closely this week. Because right now, Aquarius, you are standing at a crossroads of destiny. It is not a small decision you are about to make. It is a defining one. This week, the universe will place choices in front of you. One choice may feel easier, safer, familiar, but it could lead you into the same repeating cycles that have already drained you for years. The other choice may feel uncomfortable, even scary, but it is the doorway into the future you have been secretly praying for. This is why this message must reach you before tomorrow, because tomorrow marks the beginning of a cycle that will test every part of your being, your patience, your faith, your resilience, and your truth. The energy of this week is like standing on a bridge between 2 realities. Behind you is the life you've known, the patterns, the struggles, the doubts, the people who may not fully support you. In front of you is the life you've been calling into existence, the opportunities, the abundance, the relationships, and the freedom you crave. But here's the catch. You can't carry both into the future. You have to decide which life you are willing to step into. Aquarius, this is not a random test. This is alignment. The universe has been preparing you for this moment for months, maybe even years. Every challenge, every delay, every heartbreak you faced was not punishment. It was training. Training you to be strong enough for this exact turning point. So I need you to listen carefully. This week is not about waiting for miracles to happen to you. It is about recognizing that you are the miracle, and the choice you make now will ripple into every corner of your future. Stay with me, because what comes next will reveal the 3 warnings you cannot ignore. Aquarius, listen closely, because the universe is placing 3 very clear warning signs in your path this week. Ignore them, and you risk walking into setbacks that could slow your destiny. Recognize them, and you unlock the power to turn this week into your breakthrough. First warning: the people around you. Not everyone who smiles at you is truly rooting for you. There is someone in your circle right now whose energy does not match their words. You may notice subtle signs, the backhanded compliments, the sudden shift in tone when you share good news, or the uneasy feeling you get in their presence. Aquarius, trust that feeling. Energy never lies. If you ignore this sign and allow that person to linger in your space, they could block your blessings by planting doubt, draining your energy, or holding you back from opportunities meant for you. This is the week to protect your energy and set boundaries. Second warning: your own doubts. Aquarius, sometimes the biggest enemy you face isn't out there, it's inside your own mind. The universe is handing you opportunities this week, but overthinking and second-guessing could talk you out of them. You might catch yourself saying, "What if I fail?" Or, "Maybe this isn't the right time." Those thoughts are traps. If you hesitate, those opportunities will vanish, and they won't come back the same way. This week demands courage, not caution. Third warning: hidden delays. Something you've been planning, whether it's financial progress, a career step, or even a relationship move, might suddenly stall. But hear me clearly. This is not punishment. This is redirection. The universe isn't blocking you, it's rerouting you. That pause is a test of your patience and vision. If you panic, you'll waste energy fighting what you cannot control. But if you trust the delay, you'll see that it's only clearing the path for something better. Aquarius, these 3 warnings are not meant to scare you. They are meant to wake you up. Because the way you respond this week will determine everything. Respond with fear, and you may face a breakdown. Respond with awareness and courage, and you will unlock a breakthrough that changes your future. Aquarius, I need you to truly hear this, because what I'm about to say could change the way you walk into this week. This is not an ordinary stretch of days on the calendar. This is a spiritual checkpoint, a cosmic turning point, a week where the universe pauses and asks you to choose who you really are and where you are really going. Think of it like this. The universe is holding up a mirror to your soul. On one side, you see fear, the doubts, the hesitations, the what-ifs that have kept you stuck. On the other side, you see faith, the courage, the inner truth, the unshakable, knowing that you were born to rise. This week, Aquarius, you must decide, will you choose fear or will you choose faith? Here's why this week is so decisive. Energy of endings and beginnings. Something in your life is reaching its final chapter. It could be a draining relationship, a toxic habit, or even a belief you've carried about yourself for years. The energy of this week will force you to face it. Endings are never easy, but endings are always the gateway to beginnings. If you release what no longer serves you, the universe will place something greater in its place. But if you cling to the old, you block the flow of the new. Testing of loyalty. The universe is asking you a question. Who do you trust more, your higher self or the opinions of others? This week, you may be pressured by outside voices, family, friends, even colleagues, telling you what's safe, what's realistic, what's possible. But Aquarius, you are not here to live their vision. You are here to live your truth. If you choose their voices over your inner voice, you risk betraying yourself. But if you choose your higher self, even if it feels scary, the universe will reward your loyalty with alignment and opportunities. Acceleration of fate. Normally, destiny unfolds slowly, like the turning of seasons. But this week, it accelerates. The decisions you make now will ripple into your future with incredible speed. A single choice could set you on a new path in love, money, or purpose much faster than you expect. This is why you cannot afford to sit back and do nothing. Silence, hesitation, or ignoring the signs could cost you months, even years of progress. Aquarius, this is not a week for silence. It is not a week to hide in fear or wait for life to figure itself out. This is a week for bold, conscious action. But, and this is crucial, only the right action will unlock your path. So ask yourself, are you willing to let go of what's ending? Are you willing to trust your inner truth over outside voices? Are you willing to take one brave step, even if you don't see the whole staircase? Because this week, your answers will decide everything. Aquarius, during this decisive week, the universe is not just handing you opportunities, it's also placing 3 spiritual tests in front of you. These are not punishments, they are checkpoints. They are gateways that will determine whether you are ready to step into the life you've been manifesting, or whether you need more preparation. 1. The test of patience. This week, something may not unfold as quickly as you want. A message may not arrive on time, money may take longer to clear, or someone you're counting on may not show up. In those moments, will you panic and force things, or will you trust divine timing? Aquarius, patience is not weakness. Patience is strength. It's proof that you believe the universe is still working behind the scenes. If you react with frustration, you'll miss the hidden blessing. But if you stay calm and grounded, you'll discover that the delay was never a denial. It was protection and alignment. 2. The test of truth. Someone in your life may show you who they really are this week. It could be through their actions, their words, or even their silence. The question is, will you believe them? Or will you keep making excuses for behavior that drains or disrespects you? Aquarius, the universe is asking you to see clearly. You already know the truth deep down. This test isn't about them, it's about you. Will you honor your boundaries and step into your power? Or will you keep giving your energy to someone who doesn't deserve it? 3. The test of courage. An opportunity will appear this week. It may scare you. It may feel too big, too risky, or too sudden. But this is where courage comes in. Courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear. It means you move forward despite it. Aquarius, this is your chance to prove to the universe that you are ready. If you take that bold step, the path ahead will open faster than you imagine. If you let fear hold you back, the lesson will repeat until you finally choose courage. Aquarius, these 3 tests are not random. They are carefully chosen by the universe to prepare you for your next chapter. If you pass them, you will rise into the life you've been manifesting. If you fail, the lessons will simply return again. Until you are ready. The choice, as always, is yours. Aquarius, the universe is not leaving you unprepared. It has given you 3 powerful keys to survive, thrive, and rise during this decisive week. If you apply these keys, you will not only pass the tests, you will step into a higher version of yourself. Protect your energy. This is the most important step. Energy is everything, and right now, yours is magnetic. But that also means it's vulnerable to those who drain it. This week, you must be selective about who has access to you. Limit your time with people who leave you feeling exhausted, confused, or small. Aquarius, you don't owe everyone your presence. Instead, spend time in stillness, journal your thoughts, meditate, or simply sit with your own spirit. The quieter you become, the clearer you will hear the guidance of the universe. Trust your intuition. Your gut feeling is your greatest compass this week. Logic will try to argue, people may try to sway you, but your inner voice will not lie. If something feels off, it is. If something feels right, it is. The challenge is not hearing your intuition, it's trusting it. Aquarius, you are highly intuitive, but sometimes you doubt your own knowing. This week, make a decision to honor it, even if it doesn't make sense to others. The more you trust it, the louder it will become. Take one bold step. Courage is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. The universe is aligning opportunities in your path, but it cannot walk the path for you. Even if you are scared, take at least one action toward your dreams. Send the message. Apply for the opportunity. Start the project. Speak your truth. It doesn't matter how small the step looks. What matters is that you move. When you take that leap, the universe will meet you halfway, opening doors that you couldn't even see before. Aquarius, remember, this week isn't about small, everyday choices. It's about the one decision that can change everything. Protect your energy, trust your intuition, and take that bold step. These 3 keys will carry you through the test and lead you into alignment with your destiny. Now listen closely, Aquarius, because after all the warnings, after all the tests, comes the part you've been waiting to hear. Every storm hides a rainbow, every challenge hides a gift, and every warning carries with it a hidden blessing. This week may feel heavy, but the blessing it holds is powerful. Once you pass these tests, you will never go back to who you were before. You will see people's true colors. No more illusions, no more masks. The universe is giving you clarity. People around you will reveal who they really are, whether they are with you or against you. And as painful as that truth can be, it is also liberating. Because now, you will finally have the courage to cut toxic ties and surround yourself with the people who truly want to see you win. You will overcome fears that held you back for years. Think about it. How many opportunities have you delayed because of doubt, hesitation, or fear of failure? This week is designed to push you through that wall. Once you face it, the fear loses its power over you. You will come out stronger, more confident, and more willing to chase the dreams that once felt too big. You will unlock opportunities that once felt impossible. Money, career breakthroughs, love, new connections, fresh paths, these are all waiting on the other side of your courage. Aquarius, doors that were once locked will begin to open. People who never noticed you before may suddenly see your value. Projects that felt stagnant will suddenly gain momentum. This is not luck, it is alignment. It is the reward for choosing growth over fear. And here's the deeper truth. The reason the universe is so urgent with you right now is because this is your turning point. This week can be the week everything shifts in your favor. This week can be the week you release the old story and step into the new one. But here's the condition. It only happens if you choose growth over fear, if you choose courage over hesitation, if you choose faith over doubt. Aquarius, the blessing is already written for you. The tests are simply the doorway. And once you walk through that doorway, nothing in your life will ever be the same again. So when you feel the weight of this week, remind yourself, this is not the universe punishing me. This is the universe preparing me to step into blessings that I once thought were out of reach. So Aquarius, here we are. We've traveled through the warnings, we've faced the tests, and we've uncovered the hidden blessings. Now the choice is in your hands. You already know the 3 warnings, the people around you, your own doubts, and the hidden delays that will challenge your patience. You already know the 3 tests, patience, truth, and courage. And you already know the 3 keys, protect your energy, trust your intuition, and take one bold step forward. Now I have to ask you, which of these do you feel the strongest already in your life? Is it the toxic person who drains you, and deep down you've known it's time to cut that tie? Is it the fear of making the wrong choice? The hesitation that holds you back even when opportunities are knocking? Or is it the constant delays, the waiting, the feeling like your dreams are always just out of reach? Tell me in the comments. I read them all, and I want to hear your story. This is not just a video. This is a conversation between you and the universe, and your voice mattered. Aquarius, here's what I need you to remember as you step into this week. This is not just another week. This is the decisive week of your 2025. You can rise into your destiny, or you can repeat the same old cycles. The universe is not punishing you. It is preparing you to finally break free from the weight of the past and step into the life you were always meant to live. The power is already inside you. The signs are already around you. The only thing left is the choice you will make. So, as tomorrow begins, choose wisely. Choose growth over fear. Choose faith over doubt. Choose yourself over the opinions of others. Because this time, Aquarius, the universe is not whispering, it is shouting. It is placing you at a turning point and saying, "Are you ready? This is your moment. This is your week. And this is your chance to step boldly into the life you've been waiting for." Choose wisely, Aquarius, because tomorrow, everything begins.